How's it going, everyone? As always, God bless you and thank you for being here. I'm Gage and this is Candy Coral Aquatics. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing and tapping the notification bell because this is where I talk about all things reefing, and more importantly, this is where I share my findings with you on my tanks so I can help you guys become more successful in the hobby of reefing yourselves. If you're already a subscriber and you're back for more, I just want to say thank you very much for being here and coming back to watch more of my videos. And as always, God bless you. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about my tank, kind of what's been going on with it, and some of the new coral that I have added to the system. So let's jump right into it. If you remember my last video and then now seeing this video, you can actually see quite a bit has changed. I do have some new fish in the tank, so I think we'll start with them. So right in the right hand side of the tank there, you can see a firefish. That is a red firefish. He is new to the tank. I also added a geometric pygmy hawkfish. He is very, very tiny right now, so we're not going to try to find him because, truth be told, I tried to look for him before the video and I couldn't even find him. So he's probably tucked up in some rock work right now. And then I also added a coral beauty angelfish to the tank. There's a possibility that they can eat coral. However, they're the least likely of all the angelfish to consume coral. So I decided to go ahead and give it a try because it is an absolutely gorgeous coral beauty angelfish. So now let's transition over to the corals. So in the last video I uploaded, you guys heard me talk about alkalinity and how I've been trying to actually get into SPS corals. So let's talk about my SPS corals that I'm growing right now. I kind of got bit by the acropora bug and I've added a lot of acropora to the tank. So let's just jump right into that. So first things first, I'm going to position the camera over here and we're going to try to zoom in a little bit. Now, you'll have to forgive me because I don't know the names of all these acropora, and some of them, when I say, hey, this is that, it might actually not be that. So for you SPS acropora gurus out there, do me a favor. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but, don't make too much fun of me because I'm still learning. So this first acro we're going to look at right here, I don't know the name of it. It is, I want to say it's a tricolor, I think is what I was told. But anyways, it's got neon green polyps and a blue base. So that one's been doing okay. You can actually see it starting to encrust on the rock, or excuse me, the frag plug. Going up, I think that one's a tort, but I could be wrong. If I had to describe the coloration on it, it's like a teal blue. It's like a greenish blue. It almost looks like a teal. That's doing very well. Right behind it, I think that's another tri-colored acropora. It just might be a different species than the one that I showed you before. But that one's got bright purple tips and then kind of a green base to it as well. So that one's doing very well. This is kind of a mystery acro. I don't know what it is. It's been in the tank for a while. But ever since I put it up top where it gets more light and more flow, you can actually start to see it's starting to protrude out. It's starting to grow upwards. And the polyps are even more extended on it, more so than they ever have been. Going to the top of the rock, I do have a little bit of a cyano outbreak right now. I don't know if it's because I got lazy on my water changes and my canister filter got really crummy and I upped my lighting. It's probably a combination of both. So I will be doing probably a 3-day blackout to get rid of the cyanobacteria in the tank. Right there in the center, that is a green slimer. You can see the polyps are out and happy on that. It's very neon toxic green. Behind it is my Jedi Mind Trick Monopora, and just look at how much growth I've seen on that. So all that purple rim around it, that's all new growth. It's been growing like wildfire, so I'm really happy with that. Coming back in the front here, I'm honestly not sure at all what that is. When I picked it up at the store, they probably told me, but there's so many different names for acropora. Anyways, that's blue and green. It's kind of an icy blue and a green. And then right behind it, that is red planet acropora as well. So that's coming in really nicely with the green base and then the bright pink tips and the pink polyps. So that one's looking really well also. So I do apologize for the kind of cyano that you're seeing in the tank. Right here, though, this is actually what I believe to be a baby orange, what is it? Ultra rock flower anemone, a baby orange rock flower ultra anemone. Back in the back here, if you can see it, that's the adult. I can barely get it in camera, but it's right behind that big rock. So I've got a baby one there. And then earlier today, I think I saw, yep, there's another one right there. So we'll see what those develop into, if they develop at all. So my rock flowers have been spawning as well. Let's bring the camera back out here and refocus. So that's the acropora that I have in the tank. I hope you guys were able to see it okay. I'm pretty amateur when it comes to the camera. I just use my iPhone and then a filter to take out the blue light so you can actually see what the coral looks like. I'm gonna take a drink for a second. Okay, now let's go over some of the other coral that's new to the tank that is not Acropora. So this is a yellow Alveopora. So it's different than Goniopora. Goniopora and Alveopora, though similar, are quite different. Goniopora tends to be a little bit longer, and it's actually got more I believe it's got, no, I think it's got less polyps on its tentacle, whereas Alveopora has more polyps per tentacle, and it's shorter. So that's a yellow Alveopora. So the trick with keeping these guys is to actually feed them very often. They like dirtier tanks, and while my tank is a little bit dirty right now, I do run a pretty clean system. So that being said, I just choose to feed it more often. What else is new? Forest Fire Digi. I don't know if you guys have seen that. That's growing really well. That's right there behind the Alveopora. Let me see if I can zoom in here. There's the Forest Fire Digi. It's starting to encrust on that rock. It's got new branches coming out of it, so that's doing really well. And then what else is new? Down here, that's new Trichophilia. So I had the green one and then the multicolored blue ice and green one. This one is an aqua blue. It's all aqua blue with maybe just a little bit of purple in it. It's really, really pretty. These guys are usually massive. I actually increased the lighting schedule today to be able to film this, so I'm thinking that maybe that kind of just peeved it off a little bit. But that ice blue and green and purple one is usually like 3 times the size. It's actually bigger than the green one, but he's a little shrunken right now. New zoas. So for the zoanthids, so there's the Rastas. I moved them over here so they could grow out more. There's the LA Lakers. They're doing great. Right there, those are, oh my gosh, what are those called? Give me a second here, guys. I'll think of it. We'll have to come back to it. I can't remember. Those are Yodas. So they don't look like much now, but as they mature and get older and bigger, they're really, really cool looking. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of those. Sunny D's, that's what it is. Okay, sorry guys, it took me a second. But those are Sunny D zoas. Those are looking really good. And then these are actually going to be an exclusive. So the story behind these zoas here, they're very, very unique looking, really beautiful. So they were actually brought in on some reef rock. It came straight from the ocean. The shop that discovered them, they didn't name them. They were just a wild-caught zoa that came in on some reef rock. So they actually gave me permission. They said, hey, you know, it's a new zoa. We don't have them. We haven't seen them anywhere. They came in wild off some reef rock. Feel free to name them. So this is actually going to be an exclusive zoanthid just specifically for my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be naming these candy coral zoas. So as soon as I grow these out, if anybody wants any of these, you're probably not going to find them anywhere else. Just let me know. As soon as they're grown out, I'd be more than happy to get you guys some. So those are going to be called candy coral zoas, and they're going to be exclusive to this channel. So I thought that was kind of cool that they gave me permission. They're just like, yeah, go ahead and name them, because we haven't named them yet, and we haven't seen anything else out there that resembles them. So feel free to call them whatever you want. So that's kind of cool. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. I've been fighting this really bad cold. I don't know if any of you guys out there has caught whatever's floating around, but I can't seem to get rid of it. So that's going to be it for today's video. I just want to show you guys some of the acros that are in here that I got. Again, I apologize for the kind of crummy camera work. Everything is looking really good. My next video, I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about how I've been keeping my Alveopora and my Acropora, so that way you guys can also be successful with them as well. Until next time, guys, take care, God bless, and please leave any comments down below. Please remember to subscribe and like this video, because I'd like to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Until next time, guys, keep reefing, God bless, and take care.